So, Brandi, I hear you know a lot about the Super Bowl.
Yes, I have a wide range of knowledge
Tell me what.
football and sports in general.
So, how many innings is there in football?
I was kidding.
Okay.
It's quarters.
All right.
There's four.
So, the cool thing about it is, okay, it's the Rams, it's the Bengals. The Bengals have never won a Super Bowl, right? But
No.
the real cool thing is if you're going to the SoFi, which, by the way, they spent for the next 20 years $30 million a year to have SoFi Bank's name on that stadium.
Have you been to the stadium?
I have.
And
It's amazing.
it's really amazing. It's probably the best stadium in the United States today. SoFi Stadium in LA. Beautiful.
I've been to the little YouTube theater that's like an extension of it.
Right.
It's all Devo there.
Nice.
But I haven't actually been to SoFi.
Well, what's super cool about that is it's just not a stadium. It's a whole experience, right?
Yeah, and you're paying for that experience.
Oh, yeah, you are. I mean, all the hotels there, they've got the park, they've got the music venue, they've got restaurants. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's on.
I really need to go to an event. I really miss paying $18 for a beer.
No, $18
Honestly.
a beer was like 15 years ago.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it more?
It's like
Is it-
$30 a
Is
beer.
it $30
Yeah.
for a beer
I
now?
remember back in the day, you go to the
Worth
Rams,
it.
going to the Rams games, right, in LA. Well, in Anaheim at the time, it was $18 for like a front row seat back in the day. So, you get sit on the one side, you sit in the sun all day, watch some Ram games. It was good
How
times.
old were you back then?
I was a puppy.
A puppy?
I was a little puppy.
Just a little thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, great experience, great place, except for, in 67 when the Super Bowl started, you could buy a ticket for $10 and they had 30,000 empty seats. They probably would have let you in for free. Nowadays, you can't get anything for under 5 G's, and that's nosebleed.
Was that an inflated price? I mean, because you would think that the Super Bowl would still be more than a regular ticket to a regular football game. So how much was a regular ticket?
Well, look at it this way.
It was $10 to go to the Super Bowl.
Back in 67.
Okay, and so how much was it going to just a regular game or a playoff game?
No, it's still $10
About
because
the
it was,
same.
Everything was $10.
Yeah, it
Nobody
was
was
not-
more excited about the Super Bowl
No.
than.
Matter of fact, in 67 when they played, it wasn't even the most watched thing on TV. The Harlem Globetrotters were playing on an aircraft carrier somewhere, and that was the most watched sporting event
You know
of
what?
the day.
The Harlem Globe, they are very entertaining.
They were
You know.
Curly, what was his name?
Mo.
Curly. No, different
Wrong.
show. But in 67, it was the Green Bay Packers, which is my team.
Yeah.
All right, the first one. The most unprecedented thing happened in that game, the very first 1967 Super Bowl. The commercials that you always see at halftime, right? Now this has become a real thing with commercials. I mean, it's like half the people watch just for the commercials, probably for the Super Bowl. But the Green Bay Packers kicked off in the second half, and they were still on commercial break. So they stopped the game, went back, and made Green Bay kick off again in the second half so that it was televised.
Do you know how much it cost to do a commercial back then?
I do.
For the Super Bowl?
I do.
40 grand.
$37,000.
Yep. 40 G's.
You know what it is this Super Bowl?
$500,000.
$6.5 million for a 30-second commercial.
I mean, $5 million. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, $6.5 million for 30 seconds. I can get you a beautiful house on the beach in Newport for that money. What would you rather have, 30 seconds of glory or a house on the beach?
Well, it all
Well,
depends.
how much is that advertising going to get them? Like how many sales? How many? You know what I mean?
How many
Like,
pizzas are you going to sell? I don't
Right.
know. I don't know.
you know?
Yeah, Pepsi or Coke, they're going to go, 6.5 million, that's it?
Well, you got the bean counters that say this is what's going to happen. It's calculated out, I'm assuming, but that's a big number.
The couple of weird facts about Super Bowl. Do you know how long it takes them to set up for halftime?
I have no clue.
So this stuff is really, really down to the wire, but you have 6 minutes to 7 minutes to set up after they get off the field for halftime. And then you have 6 to 7 minutes to tear down. Okay?
It's like
So-
NASCAR, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
there are all NASCAR guys out
Yeah,
there, right?
right.
With their guns.
Changing tires, filling it up with gas.
Speaking of NASCAR, do you see where they're going? Where they're going?
The Coliseum.
They're going to go to the Coliseum in LA. They're doing
They
NASCAR
went.
inside.
They just did,
They
it
just
on
did this
Sunday.
weekend, right?
It was on Sunday. I was supposed to be there. I was busy
The coolest thing ever.
sleeping.
Oh, I missed it.
That was a crazy
No,
run.
no,
though.
no. It's phenomenal. They're making some changes, and I'm here for it.
Well, they got to do something with that stadium. I mean, you can't. It's the worst thing in the world. First of all,
that stadium is tough, man.
it's really tough.
There's no shade anywhere.
Yeah. And there's like 4 bathrooms in the whole damn thing.
And
you know?
I saw Prince there back in the day, concert, and I was way in the back, way in the top. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you can see this little dude bouncing around. It was like, that was
Well,
bad.
and they can seat 100,000, but I mean, this for people back in the 20s. I mean, they make the little white lines, and you're sitting on the benches.
Horrible.
Yeah, you go to
You don't
SoFi.
fit in that perimeter anymore, do you?
Huh?
You don't fit in that little white line perimeter anymore.
I fit in about 3 of them.
It's called ass overrun.
Exactly.
That's where
And that's how you get
Like the
those
airplane,
spikes.
you got to buy multiple seats, right?
But I go to the SoFi, and I'm in like a Barco lounger, man. It was just nice as hell. And, it's so clean. And even though there's 60-some thousand people there, you feel like there's, maybe 10.
all your friends are there.
Yes, all your buddies.
So Super Bowl, they're all Roman numerals. Do you know why?
To enlighten us.
Lamar Hunt, sound familiar to you?
Yes, it does.
Lamar Hunt was a promoter, really, of football back in the day. And he owned a couple of NFL teams. He owned some professional soccer teams. And he just thought it would bring more panache, more pomp and circumstance to the Super Bowl to have them Roman numerals.
So there's no rhyme or reason to it.
No
You just
rhyme
thought
or
it was
reason.
cool.
Exactly.
Thought it was cool.
So the fifth year,
Just put
they
an
decided
IIVV
do
in
the V,
there.
right? V for 5. So the year 5, they called it Super Bowl 5 with a Roman numeral V. And then retroactively, they went back and said, let's do 1 through 4. So they started numeral. There's only one year that they did not do Roman numerals for the Super Bowl. Do you know what year that was?
No, but I have a.
I didn't know there was going to be a test today.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You guys, you always be prepared for the super quizzes. The 50th. It was an anniversary. It's the 50th year. So they said, let's do something different because it would be the L, nerd stuff.
Right.
Right. Roman numeral L.
Loser.
Yeah.
Well, here.
50. Oh, but the 50 was the only year they didn't. They came up with 73 different logos for that year to say, okay, let's do something special. They ended with 50, 50. No, that was it.
Well, I saw a thing
Man,
with,
that was
with Tom
awesome.
Landry, and they said the reason they use no Roman numerals
Oh, he's got another idea.
is because
wait, there's more.
the Super Bowl is always in the next year.
This is true.
So they didn't want to
That's
confuse
correct.
people.
That is correct. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the confusing part.
Right.
Okay, so it's next year. So what do you mean? Wasn't that 2000 whatever? So no.
All right. What does Ada, Ohio have to do with the Super Bowl, and why is it so incredibly important?
For the love of God, this test is
You guys
killing
want
me.
some
Stop
special
it.
stuff for Super Bowl? Here it is.
I just like
What do you think, Brandi?
Stop
Kick
it.
him out now?
No, take a guess. You would have no idea.
That's where they made the football.
Exactly. Hammer wins. Wilson footballs have
Yep.
been used ever since the NFL started. Not one play, not one pass, not one running play has occurred without a Wilson football. Hey, you want to do a show on Super
So
Bowl? Here it
okay,
is.
so guys, on average, 114 million people watch the Super Bowl.
So
Okay,
this isn't boring to you?
and nobody ever watched the halftime. But when Katy Perry was on, 118 million people watched just the halftime
When
show.
was that? I don't remember that.
that was a couple years ago.
Yeah?
What year was Katy? 2015.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I won the football pool that year.
And Michael Jackson was the first big star to do.
Remember when Janet Jackson was on? She showed her titty.
She didn't show it. It got pulled
Well-
off by Timberlake.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was
whatever.
fun, but she had a
That was
pasty on.
planned.
She had a pasty on there, but it was fun. She got fined and she got
Was that
ridiculed.
a pasty or like a nipple ring?
It
I
was,
don't know
it
what
was
the
a
hell.
star nipple ring, I believe.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
a sunshine or
Not
something.
that I watched it.
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
was.
I'm like,
Yeah, I've only seen it like 100 times.
Repeat.
Have
I'm
to do
just
my
saying.
research.
Rewind.
Have to do my research.
Your nipples don't need accessories.
Yeah.
Anybody's here for them anyway.
You know, Hammer, one of the interesting things about the Super Bowl is there are multiple cases of players that just go fucking stupid the night before. One guy didn't show up for the game. The center, right, starting center, didn't show up for the game. He's in Tijuana with a striped donkey. You know, he never showed up for the game. He came back and he supposedly had
Wait.
like this trauma stuff. Go ahead.
He was in Tijuana with a donkey.
Instead
Like,
of playing in
actually,
the Super Bowl.
or was that like a joke?
I think he kind of was. And then he came back. He said, I thought our team already won. He was like, he just space. Another guy, what's his name?
What was he on? All of it?
All of it, yeah. Eugene Robinson, I think it was Super Bowl 23 or something like that. Night before, he solicits a prostitute, which, for a Super Bowl, if you're well aware, any hometown has. They come in from all over.
They fly in.
To supply the
Vegas girls are in
crew,
town.
Yeah. He goes out. He gets busted by an undercover cop. And the day before, he got the Bart Starr Award for outstanding citizen in the game and stuff like that. So it's like the night before is really tough to keep your team together before a Super Bowl.
Outstanding citizens need love too.
Yeah, I mean, come
from
on.
anybody.
You're going to the Super Bowl, boy. You got to party after the Super Bowl, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
after.
So let's make a prediction, guys. The Bengals, those little stripe boys that beat Kansas City, which was a
Did you say
bullshit
those little
game.
straight
game.
boys? Was that
Yeah.
a dig or I don't
That
know
was a
what
dig. Yeah, it was. Anyway, I don't know why Kansas City, before the end of the first half, did not kick that damn field goal.
Totally
Why
sure.
did you not kick that field goal? Anyway, I'm going to say
Why you gotta talk about old shit?
since they've never
Old shit.
that's not old shit.
Move on.
Since
on.
they've never been there, guys, I think the Bengals are just going to frickin' get there.
OMG, are you serious?
I do.
You're going against our Rams?
It's a home game. Remember last year
yeah.
it was a home team in Florida. Tampa Bay won.
Against Kansas City, who half of our team was out with COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The point's still there.
The point's
Yeah.
still there.
And
Okay.
then this year, it's another home team. Home.
Okay, so you
field
guys are saying-
advantage is a
Rams.
thing, right?
Rams by 14.
Ooh, how about you, Brandi?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, him.
She's on my team.
Hey, guys, you heard it from me here first, Cincinnati, so put your money on that. I have no knowledge, so do whatever.
Base that
But,
on one fact.
Yeah, just based on
Little stripe guys.
whimsical.
You had
Little
a,
stripe guys. He likes the little
Yeah,
stripe
little
guys.
stripe guys.
like the
Hey,
little stripe guys?
we'll catch you guys next time on Happening Now.